Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, introduce my name is Susi Ramawati. With my friend's name is Dinda Nisa. We are English Leading Lecturer of University Bina Sarana Informatika from class 33 to Z7. So in this video, we're gonna do the text of social conversation for the last project, and this is for the group team. For the instruction there are three instructions. Number one is work in a pair and each group consists of 2 persons. Number 2, make the dialogue and each group should perform minimum 7 minutes. Number 3, the themes of the conversation there are 10 the themes that we have to choose one of them. The theme is from A until J. So for our group, we are choose the point of I is talk about the childhood memories. So now let's move on to the conversation. Hi Din, do you miss your childhood?
Hi Susie. Yes, I miss my childhood, so many memories that I still remember until now. Maybe there are many more memories, but I have forgotten. How about you, Susie?
Yes, of course. Which memories do you remember the most?
Do you want me to tell the good one first or the bad one?
We tell each other, and I want to hear your good story first.
The good part with my friend is that I can play with them. Right now, the children are playing with their cell phone even though they are with their friend. It's different from the past. Me and my friend playing hide and seek, soccer, or just running in the field. That memory can be repeated and I miss it. And with my family is that I went to Jogja for a vacation and bought a lot of toys. There, a child when they see a toy, and unfortunately bad things happen there too, and until now I don't think I can forget that.
Oh my god, you tell me clearly. Yes, that's how I feel, and we really enjoy our childhood with full of fun and of course without thinking about problems. Just play and eat. The rest maybe we learned when we start elementary school.
I know, right? I wish I could be a kid again, but that's not possible.
Of course, how can it be possible?
And now your turn to tell your memory about your childhood.
Well, maybe childhood playing with friends is the one of the most fun thing and unforgettable memories. However, there is one thing that I really loved when I was childhood, and of course I really miss it. Maybe it can't be repeated because it can only be a memory. So the childhood I liked the most was with my dad. My dad, who always accompanies me, make me happy, buys me everything I want, which always took me to school because at that time my mother couldn't do it because of the birth of my first younger brother. I really missed all the moments with my dad, and I can't go into detail because yes, it's too much and there are so many memories in it. Basically, my dad is simple, who always make me very happy, and he is my first love.
Yeah, I get it. There's so many memories that you can't tell right now. Your dad seems pretty cool. May I know how many siblings do you have?
Of course, he is a great dad. I am very grateful to have it. And we are 4 siblings, so I have 2 younger brothers and 1 younger sister. I am the first child. So by the way, are you still communicating or maybe meeting your childhood friends?
Unfortunately, I no longer communicate with them. They all moved house one by one except my neighbor. He still lives in the same house, but he moved to Semarang to continue his education, and we still often communicate via WhatsApp.
Oh, I see. So there are a lot of changes in a friendship, but at least still communicating even though virtually.
How about your childhood friend? Do you still communicate with them?
Most of my friends are married and some of them already have children. Yes, we still communicate via WhatsApp. We are all spread from several cities. There are even some of my friends who are currently working abroad.
Yes, I agree with your opinion. Earlier we were talking about good memory, Now we are talking about the bad memory. Can you tell me first?
Actually, I want to ask you something about the bad things that happened when you were in Jogja. Earlier, you said something bad happened to you, but it's okay. I will tell you the bad things that I experienced first when I was child.
Go ahead, you can tell your story first, then I'll tell you about mine after you tell me.
So, when I played with my friends, we played a game of cast. I am as a suspect and my friend as a police officer who will arrest me. But because I was running too fast and out of control, I ended up falling and my knee was bleeding. It hurts a lot, but doesn't stop me from playing it again because it's a fun thing and we keep playing it.
Wow, you are strong. Even though your knees are bleeding, you still play that game. Maybe that is also one of the factors that distinguish you from today because now you will definitely stop playing and treat your wound, but when you were a child, you just played until the game was over.
Yes, it was fun and sad and painful at the same time that I can't forget it. So, what the worst thing you've ever experienced when you were in Jogja?
When I was 7 years old, I went to Jogja with my family and we went to a beach, but I forgot what the name of the beach was. When I was playing with sand and making sandcastle, I saw someone waving from the sea, so I go to look who it was. It was a beautiful woman. The more I approaching it, the waves were getting louder, but strangely, I didn't realize luckily there was my uncle who saw the incident, so I had drowned first and my hands waved while my other family didn't realize that I had drowned. Since then, I was a bit traumatized by the beach. I mean, I still can go to the beach, but I don't want to swim.
Oh my god, that's so scary. How did that happen? Luckily, you weren't carried away by the waves to the middle of the sea. I know you must be very traumatized. Yes, because swimming in the vast ocean is actually dangerous. It's better to just swim in the swimming pool. So, who is the most beautiful woman you have ever seen? I was wondering and very confused.
Beautiful woman? I don't know who she is. The only thing I remember is she wearing white dress.
So terrible.
Have you ever or almost ever drowned?
Yes, I've been almost drowned in the 2 meter deep swimming pool when I was 16 maybe because my height at that time was only 152 centimeter, but I'm safe because I tried to reach the wall by the pool.
Sorry to hear that. Are you traumatized by that?
Not at all because I like water. I like to swim even though I still have to learn. The problem is I can't last long in the water, so it's a bit difficult for me to be able to swim because when my head sinks, I can't last long even less than 1 minute. I hope your trauma will lessen. By the way, what was your favorite thing as a child? For example, when you were at school, like you used to do every morning with your parents or something else?
Yes, I hope so. And my favorite thing as a child was quite simple, which was watching cartoons from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. and eating cereal for breakfast, then leaving for school at 8 a.m. I think every children like cartoon at that time, right?
Of course. So who always prepares cereal for you every morning?
My mom, she's the one who prepare my cereal.
That's great.
Now I'm curious, what is your favorite thing as a child?
The thing I like the most is in the morning when I will go to school. Actually, just like you, I started watching my favorite cartoon at 5 in the morning. Then I was so excited when my dad made fried eggs that didn't spoil the yolk at all. Very simple thing, but I really like it. And secondly, when my mother cooks fried rice every morning before I go to school, so sometimes my mother or my father cooks.
Well, what would you do if you feel lonely and your friends can play with you at that moment?
I usually do activities so that I don't feel bored, such as watching television, drawing and coloring. When I was little, I liked to draw, but now I am no longer interested in drawing. So, how about you? Have you ever felt lonely?
You like to draw. I also like to draw. First, because I like watching cartoons and I want to try to describe the characters in the cartoon, and over time until now I have become fond of drawing. Yes, I've also felt lonely. The way I don't feel lonely is playing games on PlayStation.
Oh, I see. So we had the same passion when we were kids. That's cool.
Do you like singing?
That's right. I forgot that I really like singing. Even as a child, my father bought me a DVD player and also microphone, so I always sing when I want to. And until now, my hobby is singing.
That's very cool. So, what music do you like? Indonesian or Western song? And what genre of music do you like the most?
I prefer Western songs to listen and sing. I prefer pop music. How about you?
Yeah, I agree with you. I like Western song than Indonesian song, if you know what I mean. And for the genre, I like all genre, especially rap.
It is very cool. Next time, maybe I want to hear your rap.
I mean, you can, but I also want to hear you singing. Maybe we can collab or something?
Great idea. Just let me know when you have free time. Maybe on weekends?
Sure. By the way, can you play any instrumental like guitar or piano?
Actually, I can't playing a musical instrument. I've never studied piano or guitar.
Same, I wish I can play guitar. So, what song are you like at the moment?
Happier Than Ever from Billie Eilish, the cool song. But I need a private place to sing it because we have to scream and it's so much fun.
That's cool.
So how about piano?
Piano is pretty cool, but from my perspective, I noticed that there must be a teacher who teaches it, and some even from a young age still have to practice. Despite this, I'm not really interested in the piano.
Yes, I think so. I thought you can play it. By the way, when you were little, what songs did you like the most to listen and sing?
No, Susie, I can't play the piano. When I was a little, I thought my parents bought me a cassette, and there were some Indonesian children's songs, so I listened to the song from there. So, how about you? What did you listen when you were a child?
Yes, children's songs are usually played. Even now, it is still not foreign to today's children. By the way, when you were a child, did your parents always take you for a trip somewhere? And was there one of your favorite places as a child?
Well, my parents are always busy with their work, so I always have little time to go out with them, but they always take me to McDonald's every week, and for a special place, maybe Puncak Bogor, because I like the air there.
Wow, I totally agree. In Bogor, the air is very fresh and clean. By the way, we have exchanged a lot of stories about our childhood. Now, I think I should go because my mom already texted me to come home soon.
Okay, Susie, thanks for sharing the story. See you next time.
See you, bye. Have a great day. Okay, there are enough for the text of social conversation for the last project. For this conversation, thank you so much for the instruction. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.